Finally, the most electrifying man in comics YouTube has come back to YouTube. Last video was like over a month ago. Reason for that was my girlfriend and I took a trip to Florida the following weekend after the last video. And we went to Florida for a week, went to Magic Kingdom, Universal Studios, Hollywood Studios, Typhoon Lagoon. I almost died. And yeah, so here's some photos. Obviously, I'm showing them to you now. But after that, we came back. I worked for a week. By the end of the week, after working 12 plus hours every single day, end of the week, I lost my voice. Went to the doctor the following Monday. Found out I had bronchitis. Went to the doctor the next week. Found out I had an allergic reaction to the inhaler that I was taking. So that was like prolonging everything, making my throat sore, also causing a lot of pain in my throat and my tongue. So it made it really difficult to swallow on certain days. Came back, worked again. Yeah, that week, past couple of weeks, I've just been a little too lazy, busy with other stuff. But yeah, we're playing catch up in this video. So this one's going to be a long one. So again, hope you guys enjoy these photos. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and comment after the video. But if you haven't already, subscribe. But be sure to give this video a like. That'll help out. We got Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames, number 2. Jerry Duggan, John McCrea. This is like an adventure crime book. I like it. I like John's artwork. So yeah, the coloring in here is great. Inking. Story is just, definitely feel like this is going to be better in trade once it's all said and done. So I like it so far. Don't want to spoil too much. We're just introduced to Dead Eyes' his old driver partner from back in the day. So great book. I recommend this. Looking forward to the trade. Looking forward to this series finishing up. And hopefully there's another volume in the future. So recommend Dead Eyes. Next, another book I'm liking, X-Men number 6, Jed MacKay, Netho Diaz. Great art. Netho was doing that Daredevil Black Armor series that came out earlier this year, a few months ago. He's definitely aping Ryan Ottley's art in here. But like right here with these like regular characters, it's almost he's got his own charm. Like, yeah, that one looks like it could be an Otley ripoff. Magic. Yeah, that's definitely Netho right there. So I like this series. Coloring is great. Lettering's great. Overall, I enjoy this book. So next up, we've got Devour number 1. It's a one-shot from Image, Ghost Machine. It's part of the Hyde Street banner. I guess best way to put this would be, you know, like if this was a Captain America book, it would be under the Avengers. So Devour, one shot, Hyde Street. Written by Matal Zuch. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not 100% sure. But Leela Lees, definitely picked this up for her artwork. I do like her art. Really great artist. However, I don't think this is her best work in here. But this is a horror story. I'm starting to think Hyde Street is the horror series. So yeah, good art in here. And we did get the Gary Frank cover. I'm starting to think that I'm being blessed by getting all the Gary Frank covers under the Ghost Machine titles. Horror. There's a bug thing that makes people thinner. Don't want to spoil too much, but it's okay. Wasn't really my cup of tea. And I don't really drink tea, but yeah. Basically just bought this book for the art. This was the only cover my store had left. This was the variant. $5.99. I think I paid like $10 for this one. So good book. I would recommend checking it out if you can. Next, Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, number 2. of 10, written by Jeff Loeb, art by Klaus Janson. Klaus did the DC How to Draw books years ago, many years ago. Great artist. I think he was Romita Jr.'s inker on Man Without Fear. I'm pretty sure. And just like Romita Jr., you know, they're great artists, but they're not for everybody. Sorry for the glare there. But he's one of my favorite artists. I like how simple his artwork can be. Inking in here is great. Lettering is great. We got Penguin, Scarecrow shows up in here too. But yeah, recommend this. Looking forward to this series finishing up, or I don't know how you want to put that, finish. I don't want to say finishing up. Yeah, I look forward to this series going forward. That's what I was going to say. Next, Spawn, number 358. And I'm starting to realize that Spawn, there's a story to it, but they just stretch this out as best as they can. You know, like they probably have like a, otherwise, like it would be like a 3-issue series or a 3-issue story arc, but they just say, screw it. Let's stretch this out to like 20 issues. And then you get this. It's just, yeah, it's great art. Brett Booth. We got Rory McConville writing, but what the hell? I thought that said Ted Nugent. Okay, so anyway, this seems a little off right there with the blue, but great art. Story, it is what it is. Don't want to ruin too much for you, but yeah, it's okay. Spawn book that is not okay is Spawn Kills Every Spawn, number 4 of 5. I only got this cover because of the Mysterio Spawn. That was it. The interior art is great. John Layman, I can't think of his name. Sketchcraft Rob Dunas, great artist. Yeah, that glare is all right. We're gonna have to do something with the lighting, but yeah, basically this little mini Spawn got a little unfriendly competition with the Violator team to take out the Scorched. But you know, it's kind of stupid, but that art is, I love this art. All right, and lastly, Wolverine Revenge number 3. Jonathan Hickman, Greg Capullo, Tim Townsend doing inks over Greg. Beautiful art. This is one of these books where you just kind of have to shut your brain off and just accept that this is just a fun book. Omega Red. Looks like he's got like a sparring helmet on, but it looks he just looks off here. That's my only complaint, other than Wolverine's fighting Colossus for who knows what reason. Don't want to ruin too much there. I do like that. Kind of takes you back to X-Men Origins Wolverine. You'll know it. If you read this, you'll know. But yeah, decent book. We're just buying this just for the art. That's it. So next, King Spawn number 39. Awesome cover. That's really about it. Like the art in here, not even going to pronounce that. Todd McFarlane art, or Todd McFarlane on writing. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop this. I'm not enjoying this. I just feel like it's a waste. As much as I like Todd, I'm not feeling this anymore. Like, what's the damn glare? I changed my setting. I got a new lamp. It's technically a really old lamp, but still. Yeah. Oh, there's one page in here. That is right here. That is an awesome splash page. But I feel like this window should be a little bit bigger. And probably like the roof shouldn't be as low as it is. But anyway, decent. Like the art's good. That's about it. Story, I could care less. All right. Yes, there's some pages where the art's just like meh. But yeah, I don't want to ruin too much there. But yeah, I think we're done. And that was like the only book for that week. So, meh. Next up, we've got Heatseeker, Combustion from Titan Comics. I'm not even going to pronounce these people's names, whoever did this. Charles, yeah, there's everybody that did this. David Nakayama cover. Also got this cover. Tulia Lottie. Kind of looks like a Phil Noto. Looks like Phil Noto's art, but it's not Phil Noto. There's a variant of this that reveals a little bit more. There's a page on here that shows you all the variants. There's 25 variants for this book alone. 25. Think about that. That's a lot. And then this is like everybody that works on there. How is it that they are charging $3.99, have 25 variants, and Marvel and DC charge close to $5? And these are like, I think these are coming from like the UK. So anyway, this is part of the Gun Honey series, as it says there. They're crime books. It's not really my thing, but you know, there's a lot of cheesecake in here. Yeah, I can show this page, but everything else, yeah, there's, you know, nudity. But my one complaint, stop doing comedy, especially if it's just throwaway lines from movies. There's a Monty Python line in here. There's also a Terminator line in here. It does not work with serious characters. So I'm going to give this a shot, you know, see however many issues it goes into. But yeah, that's on a thin thread. Next book I've been waiting to read for a while, Absolute Batman #2. I'm really loving this series. I think it's great. It's a nice take on Batman, or, you know, a new version of Batman. Yeah, it's in its own pocket universe, so art in here is beautiful. What is it? Scott Snyder, Nick Dragotta. Beautiful. Like, I love just the world building in here, using existing characters and moving them around. So definitely recommend this. I don't know if like a lot of other people recommend it or not, but I really do. Next, Scorched #35. Yeah, 35. I'm really only buying this because She-Spawn and Haunt. Other than that, this book would have been dropped a long time ago. Just a lot of stupid shit going on in here. I think there's a couple, yeah, here we go. Let's go into here. What the hell is a Zestiny? What is that? But again, Todd, if you need an editor, who is your editor on this book? Thomas Healy. He's trash. Todd, I'm not doing anything. I will be your editor. Turtles of Grayskull #2. Dark Horse, Tim Seeley, Freddie Williams. Beautiful art, Freddie Williams art. That's the cover on that one. Freddie Williams, Kevin Eastman on this one, and this is David Rubin, I think it is. Yeah, David Rubin, or Rubin. Anyway, this one made no sense to have this cover because Orko's not in here, Montana's not in this issue. Slash isn't even in this issue. Is that Slash? No, they're just normal turtles. They look... What is with the angry teeth? Anyway, yeah, fun series. Kind of biased on this, but it is fun. Renette, beautiful art. Yeah, He-Man reveals Monstroid. Look at that beautiful Monstroid. So He-Man reveals to the turtles that he's Prince Adam, but He-Man goes to New York. I should show that. That is pretty cool. Yeah, He-Man winds up in New York, meets Bebop and Rocksteady, also meets Casey Jones. Turtles end up in Eternia. They meet Man-at-Arms and Teela. So, fun series overall. Another fun series. Ewoks #2. I love this. Like, when I'm reading this puts a smile on my face. I love the Ewoks. I love 4-LOM and Zuckuss. John Cassidy tribute. Recommend reading that. Pause it if you want to read that. It's very nice. Yeah. Again, if you watched the Ewok animated series back in the 80s, this is a must. This guy looked familiar. I thought he was one of the guys from Jabba's palace, but he's actually, well, his race, his species. I don't know about the character itself, but he was one of the characters that showed up in The Force Awakens, in the in their bar scene in that movie. But love this series. It's fun. Great stuff there. Definitely going to pick up the trade when that comes out. Next up, we've got Geiger, number 8. Paul Pelletier on art, Jeff Johns writing. Again, my favorite book. Like, beautiful art, beautiful coloring, lettering, all that stuff. I just love this. This issue felt like it was an issue of The Walking Dead, because, you know, they bring these kids to their home that they live in, their town, and it's basically untouched by the war. And they've preserved it that way. Find out a lot of these, somebody's crazy in this town. The firefighter, the mayor, whatever you want to call him, basically the governor, just like in The Walking Dead. He's got like a little dark past, not too dark, but yeah, he's shown burning the books that Geiger's been collecting. And this is just, oh, I love the series. We're introduced to a bunch of new characters, some future villains here. And then we get the, what do we call this? Sort of like the Marvel, what were they called back in Marvel handbooks? I always forget what they are. But character development right there. Geiger, number 8. Next, Daredevil, number 15, Legacy number 665. Beautiful John Romita Jr. cover. Saladin Ahmed, Luigi Zagara. Great art in this issue. Story was good. This page was good. I'm calling it right now. Whoever's in the shadows here, I'm calling that this is Foggy. I'm going to say that this is Foggy, and he's possessed by one of these demons. So again, another one of these demons that possess people right there. But yeah, this was a pretty solid issue. Recommend it. Daredevil. Another Ghost Machine book, number 1, Rockefellers. Rockefellers, number 1. It's part of the Family Odyssey. Ivan Reis cover, Peter Tomasi, Francis Manapul doing art. Story, it was okay. Art is beautiful. Manapul's art is always beautiful. But Pete's writing, I didn't really care for it too much. It's definitely a lot of world building here. I mean, I hope so, because it's an issue number 1, but this really did not do anything for me. Cool cover. I'm going to give it one more issue, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So, Rockefellers, number 1. Again, $3.99 Image. Cardstock cover, hardcover. There's a lot of pages in here. They're charging that much, and then Marvel wants to go ahead and charge $4.99 for this. What is going on? Batman and Robin, Year 1, number 2. Mark Waid, Chris Samnee. We're buying this for Samnee's art. Mark Waid is a piece of shit. He can go fuck himself. If you guys don't know anything about Mark Waid, he should not be, I don't think he should be writing comics anymore. He even said he doesn't want to write comics anymore. He wants to watch the industry burn down. So, yes, we could not buy this and not support Mark Waid, but we'd be doing a disservice to Samnee. And Chris has done those Bat-tobers for, what, 3-4 years now? We're buying this for his art. So, buy this book, support Chris Samnee, but fuck Mark Waid. He's a piece of shit. Anyway, great issue. Beautiful, beautiful art. Look forward to future issues. But Chris Samnee, colorist, letterer, everybody except for Mark Waid is the reason to pick this book up. That's it. On another note, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, number 311. Andy Kubert cover. Larry Hama, Chris Mooneyham is back. Drawn awesome. What do we call them? Cyborg, zombies, whatever. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful art. Can't say enough things about this. This was a great issue. Baroness has been shot for previous issue, trying to get her to a hospital. Love this. I love this, love this. Don't want to spoil it, but just a great issue. Speaking of Larry Hama, met him a couple weeks ago, or it's been 10 years ago since I last met him, so look at that. That's an old photo. That's the first time I met Larry Hama. This was back in like 2010, 2011, and here's an updated photo hope you enjoyed. It's fun meeting him again. Next up, Dead Eyes, Empty Frames, number 3. We're just Jerry Duggan, John McCrea. Beautiful art. This issue was fun. This was fun. There's some funny moments in here. Yeah, I kind of don't want this series to end. Don't want to spoil too much, but definitely a fun read. Beautiful art. Good job on this one. All right, everybody's favorite time. What time is it? Facsimile time. We've got Crisis on Infinite Earths, holofoil cover, issue number 8. Out of all this, this is the Death of the Flash. What is it? Earth 2 Flash? I think it's, what is it? Barry Allen? Is this Barry Allen's death? Anyway, out of all the Crisis issues, the original one, this is the only one that I own from the original ones. So, yeah, this is... It's been a while since I looked at this, but this is... Yep, right here. Here's where he dies. The Challengers of the Unknown. Good stuff. All right, home stretch, baby. Let's do this. We've got The Serpent in the Garden, Ed Gray and the Last Battle for England, 1 of 3, Dark Horse Comics, World of Hellboy, written by Mike Mignola, Ben Stenbeck, doing the art, and Dave Stewart on colors, because you can't have a Hellboy book that's not colored by Dave Stewart. This was really good. Out of this week's books, I recommend this one. It's only 3 issues, and we're already on, obviously, issue number 1, but yeah, I look forward to this. If you're late, you can't pick up a copy, just pick up the trade. This was great. Hellboy's in this, but spoiler alert, this takes place when Hellboy's dead. We are introduced to some characters in here, like the pig and, yeah, the pig and the one girl is mentioned in here that were both in that shitty Hellboy movie from a few years ago. Also, what's his name? Ben? Yeah, Ben's art is amazing. Like, this is a great successor artist to doing Hellboy if Mignola ever wants to do it again. I love this. I don't know what goes on really in this issue. I mean, I read it, but it's amazing. I love it. Colors are always on point. Lettering, yeah, Dave. Yeah, this is everybody did their job in this. I don't want to spoil too much, but I highly recommend this issue, yeah. Next, Spawn, number 359. Again, vampire still. There's some other stuff. You know what I realized with this is there's like little bits that just keep the story going. It just keeps the story moving forward. It's not my cup of tea really on this, but they do what they do. Whatever you need to do. And look at this glare. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this was okay. I mean, again, Brett Booth's art in here is what saves this book. I don't think there was any spelling or grammar issues in this issue, but overall, this was decent. Again, vampires, Queen of Hell shows up, but yeah, this was okay. I'll allow it. And lastly, Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, number 3, Jeff Loeb, Mark Chiarello, and Richard Starkings. I'm going to say this. Richard Starkings saves this issue. I don't really care for the story in this issue. Mark's art in here it looks like it was done on like Microsoft Paint. There's a spelling error in here somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Oh yeah, it was like right here. Yeah, Catwoman, Penguin, Solomon Grundy is missing. They are missing. They is not missing. They are missing. So, but like, look at this. You can just see like, it's almost like he did this on a computer. Everything's very almost like pixelated in certain areas. Either that or he used like really rough paper and the ink really didn't go through. Best page in here was, yeah, they break the Riddler's arms, or his hands, so he can't write. They shoot him in the mouth so he can't talk. But there's a part where they need to get information out of him, and Robin picks up that he's using Morse code by blinking. So Robin is really the hero of this issue. So yeah, that was Batman the Long Halloween, The Last of Halloween, number 3. This cover, this was used for an issue of Sketch magazine years and years ago. I know I have it like right in front of me, but you know, I didn't pull it out. So next issue I look forward to, we got Cliff Chang doing the art. Awesome cover. That's the cover for the next issue. But yeah, there you go. That was everything for that week. That kind of wraps up my long hiatus. So thank you everybody for making it through and watching. I apologize for being sick and being busy and what have you. But again, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys picked up. I always like to hear what people picked up. So again, thank you, and we will catch you soon in the next one. Bye.